I wanted
Avec
to.
mon PC, hein,
This live. Where? How is that working live? I don't get it. Where is that?
Okay, yeah, it is live.
So where is it live? Is it live from here or there?
Yes, working.
From
Working.
Here,
Okay, cool. Hi guys, we're back. Sorry we had some problems. The reason is that, I don't know, there were some technical issues with it. So we were talking about 10,000 Bitcoin, and Anthony was saying essentially that we do believe that the 10,000 the 10,000 cap is we're gonna get clear to there. Is it gonna be this year or not? It's hard to say. We will, as we're seeing more and more institutional money coming into the game. Definitely the Bitcoin's not going to stay here at 8,300 or whatever it is. It's definitely go over 10,000. It's just that we still need some time for that, and but not much.
T'as mis les questions?
Whatever questions there. Back online, great guys. Okay, cool. So yeah, and what do you want to talk about, guys? It's all about you. So whatever you want to talk about, we could talk about it. If you want to talk about Anthony's new haircut, I don't really like it that much. You want to talk about my beard, we can talk about my beard. The wonderful smile, we can talk about wonderful smile. Or a Manu that is always very serious, look like a black and white, black and men in black, sorry, type of thing.
Yeah.
We're always very happy about the progress it's doing. Right now, we're really working hard on our platform. That with the matching engine like that, you'll be sure that you'll be able to get in the line and participate at our token generation event going forward. That's something that for us is what our number one priority. Our priority obviously is trading. That's what we always do. We talked about later the fact that Ether right now is going through a great bull rush, and it looks like it's going on, and that's our personal view of it. We're not advising anyone on it.
C'est pas le live, ça.
And that's pretty much it. Back online, sir. It says 5-5. So, what's up from your side? What do you want to talk about, sir? It says 5-5. What do you want to talk about?
Well, it's a bit I don't know. Hey, Cyrus.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Well, there's a lot to talk about. We can talk about the token itself, so the CHSB. We can talk about the progress in the Cryptalion as well, as we decide to postpone the Cryptalion to next year, but we're still working a lot on it. I know you planned leftover supply. Well, actually, everything that will not be sold during the ICO will be kept internally and will be used at the later stage to develop the network even further. That's the plan. Actually, we decide to have a fixed supply, do not burn any token, and to keep one reserve for the future, and everything that will not be sold during this first ICO, we will use it later.
Yeah, I think so. A lot of people think about the ICO and the fact of how much X you're gonna get out of it, and that's as an investor ourselves, we do invest in ICOs and we do look at those returns. But what do you have to think about it? when you're investing in ICO is how you're going to change the ecosystem. How with this community all together, you're going to actually make a huge change within the industry. And if you want to make a massive impact, how do you do that? You have to have a plan B and you have to have a plan C. So this is a little bit what was done for unsold tokens. Those are your plan B, your plan C. Right now we're going to be raising 50 million Swiss francs equivalent, right? But if we don't manage to sell the 1 billion tokens that we're selling, and there's maybe 10 million or 100 million left, that's a great thing to have, because going forward, when our market cap will eventually be much higher, we'll be able to sell this at a second stage. So if we would need internally to have a bigger budget to develop our exchange, develop new different ideas that the community altogether will be voting for, we'll be very happy the day that we'll have more supply, we'll have a little bit more cash reserved to make that happen. So it's very important, I think, so to not fundraise all and burn it, but actually to keep some in reserve. Like that, the day is a bit cold, you have more sweaters to wear on.
Yeah. And it's critical to understand as well that we are currently speaking not only with our community of private investor or yourself guys, but we're also talking with VC and different institutional clients that are not really ready to invest in our company, in the SwissBorg network. But the interesting fact is you're gonna buy this token because you have the knowledge to somehow you know how to invest in cryptos. While this guy, for the first time, I would say in the history, doesn't even know. They know less than the retail investor. And what will happen is, in maybe 6 months or 1 year from now, we will send this token at a higher price to this same institutional investor that usually intend this kind of deal before the retail investor. So if you look at Facebook, for example, if we were not an institutional, it was absolutely impossible to get a share at the really beginning of the network. And then as a retail investor, you might get shares because many institutional investors have put their money in before you. In the case of SwissBorg, it's radically the other way around. So of course we have already partnership with institutional investors, as you mentioned, partnership with people that we know since a long time that could trust us to invest or to do their first investment in crypto. But the interesting aspect of SwissBorg is we will get the community first, so we will get the retail investor in at the very beginning, and we might probably end up onboarding this additional client after the private investor, which is something that never happened before.
Yeah, exactly, Nico. I'm happy that you understood the picture. I mean, this is really going to benefit the community going forward. It's not, it's not for, we're not doing an ICO just to raise money. Again, really, the important is about building a community that together could reshape the financial era. And if we're just raising assets, we've been working in the hedge fund. This wonderful Marco has been managing money since 15 years. We still have money on that side. We're doing very well, doing great for performance as well. So it's not about just setting up this new fund and raising money. It's really the fact of that how we together could make a big difference. And that's why you have to think not on N+1, but N+2, N+3, N+4, and 5, 6 years from now. The company will be very different, and that will benefit you guys a lot. Because the day a big investor will get in, obviously we'll all know it because it's transparent. That will benefit the whole community, and especially the early seeders that you all are. That was my only concern, but I appreciate your answers. Thank you, Nico. This is really heartwarming to feel it. It's really cool to have people on the same page. And yeah, it's exactly what we're trying to build, right? We're trying to build a community of people that were transparent about what we're doing and how we could deliver and meet your expectations, because that's our end goal. There's something else that 5 times per year, and these referendums will enable you to participate and to vote for different projects. And this is something that is really very important, because in some way take control of the decisions of our strategy of the company, so the governance in some way of their company, and at the same time you'll get rewarded for that, and that's where a lot of revenue share will be coming from, and that's a great way how we could clearly give the community a voice and make sure that all together we're swarming in these different thoughts, and we're together making the right decisions for our own community. Is there anything else, guys? Please read questions, Cyrus, for listeners might be unclear what exactly you're commenting.
Olga.
Hey Olga, I hope London is fun. Here in Lausanne, it is. There's another good thing is that we're going to London on Monday. We're going to Blockchain Summit. We're having drinks at Hilton as a start on Monday, and then we'll be Tuesday all day at the conference. I'll be on different panels. I'll have my time as well, and stage time as well. And then Wednesday we're all day there to meet the community. So people wants to join us, have a meeting, talk about something, we'll be very happy to do so. We'll be going to, I think so, Berlin as well very soon. That's for TechCrunch. Looking forward to that. We'll be back in London, I think so, for FinTech Connect Live. And then we're going to Brazil because we need some sun. No, I'm joking, because we need to meet our community over there, and we'll be in Brasilia, Sao Paulo, and as well Rio de Janeiro for a short week. But we're looking forward to meet all of these people.
Yeah. And for those who are in Japan, actually, the Japan team is quite active as well.
Yep.
Some even have opening there. I'm not really sure, but there is this GBA conference, I guess, where
we're taking part. Yeah, we're taking part. Yeah.
So
JBA, if you guys haven't heard about it, it's Japan Blockchain Association. It's headed by all the blockchain apps in Japan, and they're the ones who are really reshaping the laws with the governments and making sure that blockchain is a self-regulated and regulated community, and we have strong respect for what they're doing. They're the one who approved the cryptocurrency, that helped to approve the cryptocurrency Bitcoin as a legit currency. How is the support in Switzerland? Know how it's really different to them, the whole crypto world with them stuck in the fiat normal banking system. I really think Australia crypto community, everyone's they know more. Also, Nick, you're from Australia. Well, cool, man. I met through 2-3 different DAOs from Australia, but I haven't been there. Switzerland, yeah, I think so. We're quite happy to be where we are because it's a very decentralized country itself. It has this regime of referendums that goes on every month, similar to what we're doing. It has a free trade zone for a long time, for centuries actually. So that's quite cool. It's been quite neutral in terms of policies, and a little bit like blockchain is. At the same time, it's in a very innovative country. So FINMA and the government are very pro blockchain. They're quite pro as well cryptos. Even at the different train stations, you could buy bitcoins a bit everywhere. But it has to be done in a good manner. I think so. There's a lot of people that have good intentions, and some people have not as good or don't favor their community. So the FINMA is making sure that everything is controlled and it's well done. And on that basis, we're clearly happy to be here. Marco, you want to talk about something?
Well, on the other hand, I think it's always the same. The process is, when you hear about something new, first of all you think it's stupid, then you say it's dangerous, and then you say, wow, that's obvious. And depending on what kind of community we're talking about, but even in the traditional banking world, we see more and more actors being at this stage where they say, oh, that's obvious. It's going to be the future, but unfortunately we don't know how to deal with this kind of assets. So please, guys, help us. So not only we're doing this live stream video with the community, but on a daily basis we have Maxim, for example, which is the CIO of
CIO.
CIO of SwissBorg, which is actively meeting with traditional, let's say, investor to not only talk about SwissBorg, but to really evangelize the community, the traditional banking community, to better understand what are the benefits of blockchain technology, first of all, and to talk about crypto asset as an asset classes, which is one of our mission as well. We're not here to fight against bank, but just to
Bridge both worlds.
yeah, to encourage the community to innovate more, because when you look at different industry, banking industry is only one of the few that haven't been so much disrupted by technology, and maybe blockchain technology it's the solution.
Yeah, banks have approached us to understand, what's blockchain, to get how good is blockchain and how is disruptive in terms of payment, in terms of fund management, in terms of crowdfunding, in terms of reg tech going forward, in terms of insurance tech going forward. So banks know that. I mean, not all of them, but at least few people in the banks understand that going forward, smart contract is gonna be the dopest technology that's gonna change every transaction, and a lot of legal stuff too. So they're just shy. A bank, why would they take a big move, right? There's few guys who made some move. Falcon here, private bank, made a good move. SwissBorg starting to make a move. And then there's few other ones that are, a bit bigger banks that don't want to make a move right now, but you know very well that they will. So the only good thing is that we are ahead of the curve, and you guys are very ahead of the curve as well. So that's the beauty of it. Yeah, that is awesome. Both of you guys. Cool. I mean, we'll try to have this maybe on Sunday. If it's not on Sunday, we'll try to do it maybe during the week when we're back. So maybe next Thursday. In the meantime, join our Telegram, guys. Keep the thumbs up. Bring in the community. Help us to spread the word. And let's change the world. Okay, guys? Thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye from Cyrus,
Bye-bye,
Anthony,
guys.
Bye-bye.
Marco, and Manu.
Bye-bye.
And last one. What's your opinion on the power consumption of mining? Yeah, consumption of mining, that sucks. That's true. People are doing now better things for proof of stake. Going forward, it'll be less and less. But hey, guys, I mean, do you remember, or maybe not, you're maybe too young, but back in 1990s, okay, to download a song, it took 5 days. Okay, how much electricity was that? That was a lot. Okay, how much did it take for a song? It doesn't take a second. So, blockchain will be saying, don't worry, guys. As it goes, we're still in the early stage market. It does take a lot. I'm not saying the opposite, but more and more you'll see that this problem eventually will be solved by the beautiful minds and spirit of open source. Last question. You intend to manage a crypto hedge fund with funds legit? I saw so you made your phase and preferences rose. Yeah, that'll be one of our big source, Booma B. That'll be a big source of income, but as well, we'll have different ones. We'll be launching different ICOs, tokens. We'll do consulting for different ICOs that you'll benefit from, the best projects and revenue as well. We would as well do different. We'll have a digital exchange, and they'll have the transaction fees as well. But we want to make sure that we're aligned with the community, right? So we'll be distributing it mostly to our community.
And don't forget that because our token will give you the ability to participate to referendum, in a sense that it's our goal to set the network in the direction where the wisdom of the crowd will indicate us to go. That most obviously the business model will evolve with time, but for instance, our main goal is to democratize the crypto asset investment democratize this to everyone, and of course the main source of income for any bank, any asset management company, any investment company in the world is both the management fees and the performance fees. But beyond that, because we are in the technology world, there is many other stream of performances and way to get assets that you can imagine. One example for instance is right now the value proposition of any asset manager in the world is you come with a certain amount of money, and because you invest in one of the products, you might end up with a bigger amount of money. But with different initiatives that we are seeing right now, like Datum, what they offer to the community is to monetize the amount of data that they are producing on a daily basis. What we can imagine in the context of SwissBorg is not only offer the ability for the user to invest their money or their cryptocurrencies, but as well to invest their data into investment product. So with time,